intervention project, respite. And when we sabi English, when they say respite, I forgive blow. Forgive blow from the blackout.
Yeah.
So this is going to give us respite, and that means you have to do something quickly in an emergency situation. We will help you. So this respite project, sponsored by the World Bank, it combines Sierra Leone, they combine Togo, Liberia, and Chad for making it a regional mix, and then they will finance them. They don't finance them. So for us, we get a 30 megawatt new thing. We were commissioned yesterday with the contractors. They don't confirm, say within 12 months, then they for begin pump power for you. Then we get another 10 megawatts. We were commissioned again yesterday. That Nafalungi, so we don't get 40 megawatts. All right. Plus the 6 megawatts we did it already. We did not be energized. You don't have to just get power, get battery, get started. The contractor, they say they're able to increase them to 12 megawatts. They are already. So when you add all that, at that site yesterday we launched 52 megawatts of solar power. You know, get noise. You know the big smoke. You know the bonfire. When you see we don't put the money initially, they will set them up. A small routine maintenance before they look and clean the panels and change the batteries. That is there, 52 megawatts. From all the impact of that, Bumbuna, where we take almost 30 years for build, is hydroelectric instead of renewable energy, where they have so many machines, so much moving parts, digging and construction and all that kind of thing. Now 50 megawatts. Now they give you maximum power, 50. This contraption, I'll call it, the panels there where they will put together, ain't going to give you 52 megawatts already. So if you add there the 6 megawatts from Bauma home, you don't go 58 megawatts. Bauma, not to Bauma, Bauma station. 50 megawatts, 52 and plus 6, 58 megawatts. Then of course we, also in Port Loco, they finish a 6 megawatt station for solar. That brings it about to about something like 64 megawatts. Lonsan recently, they said they announced the mining company where they did it through the CSR and corporate social responsibility and all that. Then they put a solar system for the town for 10 megawatts. I don't go 74 megawatts. So when you look at all the possibilities, plus Moyamba, which is I think it's 10 megawatts, we're already. Instead of Nafole, then go start an owner and get somebody for running. It's 84 megawatts. When you look at it, just from the sun alone, between now and the next 6 months, or sorry, the next 1 year, we will get a total of at least 100 megawatts of power, twice the size of Bumbuna. But then, we'll not stop there. We also get that land energy, where we launch Nakisi. Sometime in June or something like that. 110 megawatts where they use natural gas. That, I understand the funding has been galvanized. They're going to get started. They even appoint the CEO, one Abu Kamara, we've been there now, Etsari, Nainde Kanu will be now the CEO. They're going to start construction very soon. So that 110 megawatts, when you add them to the 100 megawatts of solar already, 210 megawatts. Before you know it, the 350 megawatts we will need for Freetown, as the consumption stands now, within the next 12 months to 18 months, we don't get them. From within, we have still the car power ship, but of course, they're very costly for you. But what is good yesterday is that the World Bank representative, Mr. Abdul Mwange, he announced to me saying, we, at the moment, we're paying something like 20 cents a kilowatt hour for the energy. But this one, when it came, I couldn't believe my ears. They say it would be 3.6 cents per kilowatt hour. Because now the sun, we're not going to buy petrol, we're not going to buy diesel, we're not going to maintain engines. We don't get all them boku in the way they get. So it's a low-cost energy system, what they call low-hanging fruit. Africa gets a low-hanging fruit. The potential for renewable energy in Africa is vast. Africa itself, of which Sierra Leone is part, on the solar energy alone, we will be over 1,000 megawatts. For the renewable, the hydroelectric, over 1,513 megawatts from the 27 points they will get by this country. We have rivers. So we are sitting on a gold mine. But you need the leadership to lead us there. Then, like I say, President Leone is thinking outside the box. Because the box thinking always is, let me start shooting someone. We need fuel, no other fuel. Oh, HFO don't, and all that kind of thing. So you shut down, you begin running around for all that kind of thing. But when you think just outside that, and you set up the structure, you rehabilitate all of the old facilities, and then you build the structure for management. Believe me, I think we are heading for a brighter future in terms of energy in 2025.
All right, I'll come back to you, Honorable Alpha Kanu, presidential spokesman. We will talk about the energy sector, look at the president's commitment into the energy sector, the two-day retreat, and also some of the launching of solar power grid, across the country, with regards to boosting the energy sector. But I'll come back to you, bring you Solomon Sundu from waiting Honorable Alpha Kanu talk. It's like the president is committed in changing the narrative of the energy sector. We can't depend on the time that we ever pay billions of loans to the CAD Paraship, other institutions as well. But it's high time we turn the goalpost now and look at how we can before get a better format in the energy sector. But generally, can you perception, of the move by the government in improving the energy sector?
Well, I want for tell the presidential spokesperson plenty thank you, Dr. Alpha Kanu, for we taking time for explain to we the citizens what we can always advocate for now for let government they in touch with in people, right? And we don't see presidents don't take 1 year, 6 months now for me in review in office. We still talk about in programs same way we don't outlined when you talk about feed salon, energy, you talk about continuity in education, policies, driving, we think can make the economy boost up. I think it's a laudable venture that one day. We see also take the line for, put the ministry under Dr. Kandekole for make a shot, for make able to go see our best, because now we don't they work with energy within the United Nations, where we all know. And I believe if that kind of person they don't take that kind of lead for coordinates the energy sector, and we see the retreat within the president talk say go left for Yagitori when if they're not fit for purpose is either result. It means waiting the presidential spokesperson they talk, they need for do more in that direction, because waiting the people and votes the president for now the basic thing there we the citizens want. Today, nobody know within a Freetown or within Salon, we will talk say, one light. The reasons are so many. Then we gadgets how they use. They require energy. If you don't get your power banks, and the power banks we only use, it require another energy. You talk about solar, which we can harness, we go find for we. So for me, the solution now we get for tackle. And I listen to Dr. Kandekole, we emphasize that if we not begin now, if we not start now, right, and bear the cost, then we head for a doom. In the sense, this presidential spokesperson talk about the car powership, very expensive, which we know. Few months where he say we own them $36 million, and then try to pay small. We blackout, we drove all over the city. And when people cry for this permanent tier for the fix, when energy. If President Biodi talk about 5,000 job creation, today if me look na Freetown no more alone, down the way they sell cold water, down the way they live on then small markets, charging phone. You see now we youth man and these are all area where president for look because na area now the youth development, bringing young people into the folds, but you get for create the enabling environment, and you cannot do that without energy, sustainable one. This time around. And when you look Salone, we don't do feel like America. In other words, you talk about we food diet system. Today, 2-3 man will come together if they get the post, then put the resource for make 2-3 food so that it will preserve. So energy is needed more than ever before. I can always say this in Sierra Leone. Freetown don't big. We talk about Freetown no more. It don't big. Nobody will tell you say Freetown don't expand. It don't expand, right? So with people that now, 1 minute if lights go, you will see say the small picking safe from the air. They all make the lights up, or you will know the noise. So we want to tell them thank you for waiting. The president don't talk say. They will make sure say they get the energy sector right this time around. And as they don't say within the next 1 year, last year in 2025, well. Car power ship is very expensive, but also we hear about the MCC money, which me being in a parliament, I see they pass that kind, bill the way we be applaud all the parliamentarians and thank you for waiting and do for put Salone before not to political party. We want to see who side the money away will come. May they use the money they did for the intended purpose that citizens they want, deliverables. Yeah, we want to see who's energy this time with all the 136 megawatts the presidential spokesman tell me say we get forget them, even though we need 300 and something, but this one will get within. We want to see how sustainable it will be. Well, funnily that the way they launch this thing, somebody in a Kanu they talk say their own machine no gets oil. We want to avoid all the stuff then in a way. People in Woody, Nakailaun, they said don't use to this light, but fuel not there for fuel. How they can able for make it cheaper, for make the able for get sustainable one, right? If they want for decongest the city or make the job with percent that 500,000 job, I think the energy. This small factory. Now we don't see them, we talk about Feed Salone gets big project inside. When you produce, you have to do food packaging, yeah? And now we see with small food and so forth, they make all get into packaging, all need energy. So for me, we plead now, let the presidential spokesperson take this message, say the people need sustainable lights. We need sustainable energy, not to buy, like quoting the president say, we don't want to talk again. If we don't know fix it, may they pull and may they need 14 for be done. And I can always say, for the political party sustain yourself, the promise what you make, President Bill talk about good things the way they in line with, the SGD in the world. Education, today we talk about Salone, the turnover, the immense. Other countries don't take from we, right? You talk about Feed Salone. I believe say that day, if you not able to get over, we spend over $250 million in importation. We don't see onion, don't they get that kind of sector, other sector then. Let me get them right this time round. For me, I say under President Bill, this administration, they talk about a new direction. That the way things used to be, they will never go in that wrong direction again, right? Let them do the needful. If political party do you work well, go by the promise, the mandatory people and give. You don't need for campaign a lot. We don't need we don't need energy in our salon, the least village. We go by the one we colleague na Kabbalah by one village. We meet lights. So like this solar way they talk about. So we colleagues will go, someone begins to talk, but this side they say lights no the other side. And so imagine we left Freetown late. Oh, they pass McKinney now, they go towards inside and we meet solar lights. In fact, it was chaos. Someone they say, then village will get lights. Then these are the things we want to see, in my own view. It should be continuity and it should be sustainable. Not to follow we just talk but how sustainable it will be. Let them do that one day for we. When they say a lot of discrepancies in the ETSA system, you see people are contractors then. You know, they need for overall the system. The ETSA itself, they contract people, and for example, and give them a job. After contract, they need to take the ID cards then at the only go. Then say people they impersonate again, go to areas, they disturb people, yeah? Then they call them back for camp fix. Let the presidential spokesman know about that one day. You get people with the flight. How they go for bring system where we will track how many energy they go out, how many residents they use energy. We get tariff system. You get tariff 1, 2, and 3. For the business class, they will tell you to enjoy 3. But for the utility purpose, we only use 1. Based on the first NBC, we get charts. When they go read you meter, they go see charts, how you meter the bomb.
Yeah.
Now this time we see, you will see, then tell you, okay, if you give complaint, they go, you know. But now, because we get prepaid, they don't care against it. How they forgo monitor, how they forgo make sure say they check. These are the areas. Now, your area where they live, I set up a committee, the way people in the go, they go just cut people in poll and say people have forgotten money. In my own view, I say no. I live very closer to former President Kroma, Femi Turner. Yeah. I stop it. And indeed it works. I don't call MPA several times on issues. So for me, then transformers are always open. We local content, security agencies are in this country. Why did ESA not employ them, put gunman, every day we release and don't destroy transformer with all these millions where they can. How securitize a go day? These are the questions we throw to them, let them understand. Because Salon don't intoxicate with politics. Thing will make for we all good, for somebody who's selfish interest in Poland. Which measures they put in place for secure them property? These are the questions we throw to them. Yeah? We want to tell them thank you because now that's we only young for goodness. But when they good they come, how we for able to securitize them, how for put ourselves together, how civic for work, for tell the citizens say these are your properties. It is not belong to political party, APC or SLPP. Why nobody not for go destroy them? These are the role. We expect much from them. A lot of people they talk say the government they woke. We talk about President Bill, they will end 2024. We don't see exactly what's going to happen in the political dispensation. Yeah, we talk about democracy. We have to accept democracy. We have to accept the challenges. We engulf them. When you talk about development, nothing for enhance. Yeah, but let them also do the needful. The needful are when we talk about. We want to make sure say we securitize which we don't put so that some people would dance for that cry. That's my message to Ram.
Okay, I think it's important get the conversation going. Very interesting conversation because the energy sector is very key, and most often weekends 9 Bokuma and forget energy because I'm telling most people yesterday we watch Manchester Arsenal game. I think along the line lights go. You can't see everybody sing for the run everywhere. They look for cinema.
It's all the beats but
Manchester United, Manchester, but we still rotate with him, so we don't feel like Honorable, thanking the energy sector is very key, and you mentioned about some of the strive where we don't make as a nation, and some of the plans where the presidents don't put in place for ensuring we get the energy sector right, and we also see the MCC compact where itself deem in a bid for support. The energy sector. Put all of that, we think we'll get things right by next year. We are in Sierra Leone, we'll get that kind of energy sector where citizens always want to see. And we know if we get good energy sector, we will forget factories. We are can employ more Sierra Leoneans as part of the president in 500,000 job creation for Sierra Leoneans.
Good. Thank you. When you see energy in a business, if we get them right, even private people able to generate and sell to government. EDSA na the link for buy from people, then for buy from companies. They call them PPA, power purchase agreements. So there are companies we were able to generate. Some of them, like the 110 megawatts where they tell you about, of that natural gas waiting for use. Now, private business, not the government. When they get an agreement with government for say, you generate, we go buy. They confirm. And that's not like a rest. You don't get bad luck. Energy, you don't get bad luck.
Sure.
All no one time, they go buy. You don't even get for advertise. They will come to you and buy it. But you know one person they buy, and that is EDSA. So EDSA go buy from the local people, or the private people. So even it goes with even the solar. In America today, then they encourage ordinary people for put rooftop solar. One, it will reduce the need for produced energy from fossil fuels, that are the one where they pull smoke and all that kind of thing. When you reduce that, and they pay you for that. Government, they pay you. And if you get excess per unit generation, suppose you need 1 megawatt now, or let's say 500 kilowatts now.
Yeah.
You produce 1 megawatt. The government in America, and they buy the 500 kilowatts from you. Just by putting the roof, the panels in the roof. So that is what we are looking at. You talk, say, Kanu may say, fuel run out. But with this kind of approach where President don't bring Kanu, we're going to use local material. What is local material? The sun, in the whole side. Fuel, not is local material. Only produce an Sierra Leone, but then go bring Kanu from Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, or even at the Mediterranean. For Bianca is expensive. But if we begin to use local material, which is our own sun, we all man get. We set them up with the example where President don't show yesterday, where VP go commission this 30 megawatts and 10 megawatts for Lugia. It don't show, say, the potential there, the resources there. And now you talk about the MCC. The MCC now for help we build up the infrastructure. What if we can generate? They know they generate for you. We are doing the generation. But for let me able to take and go to the customers, we need the transmission lines. Now that one they don't hold power. The national grid don't hold. They're not able to take the extra load. Freetown is a city where they've been built for 300,000 people. Now you have about 2 million people and counting. So the pressure go heavy on the system. And at the same old transmission lines will be there. So we need to change them and improve them. That is what the MCC is coming for. Now that President Bill asked the Americans for.
That's why now we need your intervention for start preparing for the future generation yet unborn, not only for us.